Hey everyone, Coach Greta at Tucson Strength here, and I just want to give you some food for thought as far as it comes to nutrition and changing some of your habits. So a habit is something that we do pretty much without thinking on a daily basis. We kind of go on autopilot, behaviors kind of take over, and we're not really having to cognitively override anything. But when we're starting a new habit, we do have to think about it a little bit. So how do you decide what habit or how to go about changing a habit? Well, if you have a big overarching goal, you want to make sure that your goal is aligned with something really important in your life. We call this a really good why. So for instance, if your goal is to lose weight, a bad why would be, I just want to look good on the beach. A good why would be, I want to live longer for the people in my life I care about. So you have your big overarching goal. Now, you have to step back and think, what kind of person would achieve this goal? What kind of skills would they have? What kind of capacities would they have as a person? So you break your goal down into skills, and then with the skills, you break it down into practices, and those practices are going to help you attain the skill. Now, even further past the practice, you want to break it down into tiny little actions. These are small, very simple things you can do on a daily basis consistently. Consistency is the #1 key here. So in order to make sure we can do this consistently day in and day out, we're going to take our minds out of this flipping a switch habit or mindset and turn it more into a dial so we can toggle that action. So you have a version of your action that is something you can do when you've had one hell of a day, when you're totally drained of motivation and you've got nothing left. So what's the version of your habit you can do to not break the chain? On the flip side, you can have a really pristine version of your habit, something that takes it to the max when you're having a day where you feel like you can take over the world. So that's my little bit of advice for you here, is to take your everyday actions, to turn them into habits. You make them very doable until you don't have to think about them anymore. Then you move on to the next one.